Hello everyone and welcome back to Sade Crochets. For this tutorial we'll be doing part 6 of our Bare Sands bikini collection, which is the fuller bikini bottom. And for this tutorial you will need an F hook, which is a 3.75 millimeter hook, and you'll also need medium weight 4 yarn. So let's get started. Alright, so we're going to start off by making a slip knot. And for sizes extra small, small, and medium, you can chain out 8. A large is 10, 1X is 12, and 2 and 3X will chain 14. And once you chain out your chain for your size, we're going to skip this first chain and double crochet in the second chain from the hook. And then put 1 double crochet in every stitch across. Alright, so that is row 1. For row 2, we're going to chain 1 and turn our work, and then we'll just be putting 1 double crochet in every stitch across. Okay, so we're going to continue to repeat row 2 by chaining 1 and turning our work, and then putting 1 double crochet in every stitch across. And so for size extra small, small, and medium, you're going to continue this row 2. Continue repeating row 2 until you complete row 8. A large and extra large will finish row 9, and 2X and 3X will finish row 10. Okay, so this is what it looks like once you finish your repeating pattern. And now we're going to start a new repeat. So from here we'll chain 1 and turn our work, and then we will put 2 double crochets in the first stitch. So we're making an increase, 1 and 2. And then we'll put 1 double crochet in every stitch across until we have 1 stitch left. And then when you have your 1 stitch left, we'll do another increase by putting 2 double crochets in that last stitch, and then chain 1 and turn, and then we'll be repeating that row. So we'll put 2 double crochets in the first stitch, one double crochet in every stitch across until we have 1 stitch left. And then when you have 1 stitch left, we'll put another increase by putting 2 double crochets in that last stitch. So that is our new repeating pattern. In the first and last stitch we'll be putting 2 double crochets, and in the middle just 1 double crochet in every stitch across. So you're going to continue repeating that pattern. For size extra small, you'll continue that until you finish row 18. A small is 20, medium is 23, large is 26, 1X is 29, 2X is 31, and 3X will finish row 34. Okay, so this is what it looks like once you finish your increasing repeats. And now we only have 2 rows left for the front. So now we will chain 1 and turn our work. And so now we're going to do 2 rows of decreases with decreases. So what we're going to do is decrease in these first 2 stitches by double crocheting 2 together. So yarn over, insert your hook into the first stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 and don't finish. Yarn over, insert into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 and don't finish, and then you should have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3. So that was our first decrease, and then from there we will be putting one double crochet in every stitch across until we have 2 stitches left. And then once you have 2 stitches left, we're going to double crochet the last 2 stitches together. So yarn over, insert your hook into that next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, insert into that last stitch, pull up a loop, and yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through all 3. And then we will repeat that row one more time. So chain 1 and turn. And then we'll do a decrease across these first 2 stitches. And then 1 double crochet in every stitch across until we have 2 stitches left. And once you have 2 stitches left in this row, we will do our last decrease. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, and yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through all 3. So that is the end of the front. So from here we will chain 1 and fasten off. And then we'll start on the back. So this is what the front looks like. Okay, so to start the back, we're gonna reattach our yarn. You can either put a double knot in this slip knot, or you can do like a magic knot. I'm just gonna put it into this slip knot here with the double knot. Okay, so reattach your yarn to the back, to the middle I mean, and then from there we will insert our hook and pull up a loop with our working yarn and chain 1 and turn. So I'm just gonna close that slip knot, and sometimes I like to secure the slip knot tail just so if your slip knot opens up a lot. So I'm just gonna kind of fasten it off just so it's a little more secure. So chain 1 and turn, and this is going to be considered row 1 of the back. You can also crochet over your tails as you go. So for row 1, we're going to just put 1 double crochet in every stitch across. So you should have the same amount of double crochets as you did in the front. So 1, I think I had 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so that's row 1. And large, you had 9, 1x had 11, and 2 and 3x, you guys both had 13 in this row. So just make sure you have either 7, 9, 11, or 13, depending on your size. And then from there we will chain 1 and turn our work. So row 2 is going to be the repeating pattern for most of the back. So row 2, chain 1 and turn. And then we're going to put 2 double crochets in that first stitch. 1 and 2, so another increase there. And then 1 double crochet in every stitch across until we have 1 stitch left. And then when you have your 1 stitch left, we'll put 2 double crochets in that last stitch there. So 1 and 2. And then we'll be repeating row 2, so chain 1 and turn. And we'll do the same thing. We'll be putting 2 double crochets in that first stitch. And 1 double crochet in every stitch across until we have 1 stitch left. And when you have your 1 stitch left, we'll go ahead and put 2 double crochets in that last stitch again. So that is the beginning of the back. So remember, this is row 1 of the back, so that's what we're counting from. And so for extra small, you're going to continue repeating row 2 until you finish row 22. A small will finish 24, a medium is 27, large is 30, 1x is 33, 2x will finish 35, and 3x will finish row 38. Okay, so this is what it looks like once you finish your repeats. And now we just have 2 more rows left. So what we're going to do is chain 1 and turn our work. And don't mind all my extra tails. I had some snags in the yarn that I cut out and started over. So you shouldn't have all these tails here. But chain 1 and turn your work. And then from there we're going to do what we did in the front for 2 rows. So we're going to put a decrease across the first 2 stitches. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, insert into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through all 3. And then from there we're going to be putting 1 double crochet in every stitch across until we have 2 stitches left. And then when you have 2 stitches left, we will decrease again by double crocheting these 2 stitches together. And then we will chain 1 and turn our work. All right, and so this will be the last row of this color, and then we'll do the border. So from here, chain 1 and turn, and then we'll do another decrease. So insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, insert into the second stitch, pull up a loop, and yarn over and pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through all 3. And then from there we will be doing 1 double crochet in every stitch across until we have 2 stitches left. And then when you have 2 stitches left, we will do another decrease in the last 2. Like that. So from here you can either chain 1 and fasten off to switch colors for the border, or you can continue with this working yarn. So I'm going to chain 1 and fasten off here. Alright, so if you are not changing colors, you can just chain one and turn your work. If you're changing colors, then go on ahead and grab your new yarn and reattach it to this corner stitch that we just worked out of. So I'm just going to attach mine with a double knot. And once you have your new yarn attached, you can pull up a loop, chain one, and turn your work. And you can also crochet over any tails as you go. So the first thing we're going to do is put 2 single crochets in this first corner stitch. So 1 and 2. And then from there we're just going to put 1 single crochet in every stitch across until we have 1 stitch left in this row. Alright, so once you get to that corner stitch there, we're going to put 3 double crochets in that same stitch. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to turn our work to work along the sides of rows. And because these rows are double crochet height, we're going to aim to put 2 double crochets in the side of every row as best as we can. So 1 and 2. And if you try to find the spots that you like to go into in the side of the rows, try to do that in the side of every stitch so that your border stitching kind of looks a little uniform. So after a few rows you'll see kind of how you like to place your single crochets. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and line the sides of every row with 2 double crochets until we reach this next corner in the front. Alright, so once you make your way all the way across, just have a few rows left. 1 and 2. Okay, so once you hit this corner stitch, turn so you can work on the top of that row. But in that corner stitch, we're going to again put 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3. Then we'll put 1 single crochet in every stitch across. And then you'll continue that until you get to this next corner where you'll put 3 single crochets in that corner. And then you'll turn to work the other side and continue putting 2 single crochets in the side of every row. And I'll meet you when we get towards that very first corner we started from. Okay, so once you make your way all the way around, 1 and 2, this very first stitch, this very first corner stitch we worked in only has 2 single crochets in it. So we're going to put a third one in that first stitch that we worked into, and then slip stitch into the first single crochet of this row. And then you can chain one and fasten off. And then we'll start on our ties. So we're going to start on our ties. So let's start by making a slip knot. And we're going to chain out the first side of our tie. So extra small can chain 90, small is 100, medium is 110, large is 120, 1x is 130, 2x is 145, and 3x will chain out 150 chains. Alright, so once you chain out your first tie for your size, we're going to grab, I'm going to start on the front. but it doesn't matter which side you start on, they're kind of similar. So on your right side if you're right-handed, or on your left side if you're left-handed, you're going to find that corner stitch, which I found here, and then you're going to count 6 stitches before. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, roughly about here. So 6 stitches before, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here. Okay, so you're going to insert your hook with your chain on your hook. Insert your hook and do a single crochet, and make sure you're working on the right side of the border. So do a single crochet in that stitch, and then we'll be putting 1 single crochet in every stitch across until we hit that corner stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Did I get in the corner stitch? Yes. Okay, so once you hit your corner stitch, now we're going to chain out the same chain we just did. So 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 145, or 150, depending on your size. And once you finish chaining out that second part of the tie, you can fasten off. So now we're going to do the other side. So we'll start off by chaining out that first chain that we did, which was extra small was 90, small is 100, medium is 110, large is 120, 1x is 130, 2x is 145, and 3x will chain out 155. And once you chain that out for your size, this time because we're on the opposite corner, we're going to have to start at the top. So find that corner stitch out of the 3 there and insert your hook into that stitch, and then single crochet while you're leaving your chain on your hook. And then just like we did on the other side, we're going to put 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. I had 6 total, so that was 1, and this one is 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. If you did something else on the other side, just match and mirror however many you did over there. But I had 6. So from there, go ahead and chain out that same chain. So 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 145, or 155. And once you chain out that second chain for this corner, go ahead and fasten off your chain. So you're going to repeat that for the back just like you did the front. Chain out your chain, attach it, and go up, and then make your chain again on one side, and on the other side you'll attach it to the top and go down, and then finish your chain. Alright, so once you finish the back, you are pretty much done. You just have to clean up any tails that you might have. And I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. We're going to have one more, which will be the corset bralette after this one. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!